Man accused of shooting a girl overnight in West Ashley. This is a picture of 31-year-old Jimmy Henderson. He was arrested around 5:30 this afternoon and faces a number of charges, including aggravated assault and battery. News 2's Natalie Price was at the apartment complex in West Ashley today, where that shooting took place. She joins us from the Alert Center with more details.
Thursday night, Charleston police officers responded to the Ashley Arms apartment complex in West Ashley. There was a call that a child had been shot. That child turned out to be a 5-year-old girl. The girl and an adult were walking in a breezeway of the apartment complex when a shot came through the door of an apartment and hit the girl in the leg. A male and female did exit the apartment where the shot was fired and checked on the victim. The female remained at the scene. However, the male left before police arrived. The girl was transported to MUSC with non-life-threatening injuries.
We all need to get together and pray together, because anything can happen in this world. This world isn't safe at all. I don't care where you live. And right now, that could be very upsetting for a child to get shot at. But that child could have died. It could have been the other way. But praise be to God, that little girl is expected to live.
The Charleston Police Department is handling this investigation, so if you have any information, give them a call. Reporting in the Alert Center, Natalie Price. Count on 2.
Breaking news to tell you about right now. A person is dead after their motorcycle crashed in Charleston County. This happened around 9 o'clock tonight on I-26. We are told it was a single vehicle accident. Traffic is being diverted onto the Ravenel Bridge. This is breaking news. We will have more information about this motorcycle accident as it comes in. A count to update for you out of Florence County. 2 deputies released from the hospital today for the first time since that mass shooting that injured 7 law enforcement officers more than 2 weeks ago. There was a round of applause for Florence County Sheriff's Office Deputy Ari Davis and investigator Sarah Miller. They left the Carolinas Hospital in Florence today. They were both injured while executing a search warrant for Seth Hopkins. That's when Father Frederick Hopkins opened fire on those deputies, according to police. Florence police officer Terrence Caraway was killed in that shooting. Hopkins is in jail, charged with murder. A deputy remains hospitalized tonight. A number of people injured in a school bus crash that happened in the upstate this afternoon. Authorities say that bus crashed on Highway 25 in Greenwood County. We are told the bus was one of 3 buses from Abbeville County School District returning to an elementary school from a field trip. 13 passengers, including 9 students, were transported to hospitals. 1 student and 2 adults were airlifted. The others were transported by ground. There were 35 passengers on board that bus when that crash happened. The bus was traveling south on US 25 near Nation Road. It was traveling to Westwood Elementary School. The bus veered off the right side of the road, struck a utility pole, a fence, and then went down an embankment. A center has been set up nearby for parents to pick up children. This collision is still being investigated tonight by the South Carolina Highway Patrol. A Georgetown man in jail charged with kidnapping, assault, and burglary of a 77-year-old woman. Authorities say Adam Morris appeared at the woman's home on October 7th in Sandpit and asked for water. When she opened the door, we are told Morris forced his way inside of her house and demanded money. Authorities say that he dragged the woman through the house until he found her purse. He's being held in the Georgetown County Detention Center. In Berkeley County, the courthouse closed for the 2nd day in a row. The building closed at around noon yesterday because of a plumbing problem. We are told the courthouse will reopen on Monday. Officials say all cases will be rescheduled and you will be notified of any changes. Well, have you ever thought about building your own website or computer program? Well, now you can learn and it won't cost you anything. Georgia Reed Godfrey tells us about a program through the Department of Commerce that brings lessons right to you.
The coding classes started as a pilot program in Greenville 2 years ago, but because of the success and demand, the Department of Commerce is now expanding that program statewide. That program was a partnership with BMW, helping prepare the workforce for the jobs companies of the future will offer. The coding classes are free, and all you need is a computer internet access, and a keyboard.
The classes that are being offered definitely are the languages that employers are looking for their developers to know. They're also languages that you can use for personal gain, you know, things like coding your own website.
Currently, the coding classes are only offered online. Right now, there's about 10 of them that you can take. In Columbia, Georgia Godfrey.
With Halloween just weeks away, local law enforcement officers were out spreading a bit of holiday cheer. Mount Pleasant officers were collecting candy outside of stores for their trunk or treat event. That's where officers visit schools dressed in Halloween costumes and pass out candy to children. The officers say the children really enjoy this.
You see, I mean, once you tell people exactly what we're doing, you know, most people are more than generous with candy and or money.
Yeah, they've been great. They've been absolutely awesome. It's a good way to bring the community and police together.
The officers hold this event every year. And staying with the Halloween theme, health experts have some tips to make sure that children are safe while they are trick-or-treating. Parents should make sure that costumes are bright and reflective and short enough to prevent tripping. Some masks may limit eyesight, so they suggest using non-toxic makeup or decorative hats instead. And also, you're advised to steer clear of decorative contact lenses, which may cause eye irritation or infection. They also say that parents should stick to the pumpkin carving kit since they are safer than a child actually handling a kitchen knife.
The trick is trying to figure out how to get the jacket under the costume so that way you don't block what
Don't
you're
you
trying
always
to be.
hate that, you know, when it
Yes.
gets cold around Halloween because that just totally messes up the costume?
Yes, you don't want to zip up your jacket because you worked so hard on it.
Oh, I know. It's not worth it. You have to suffer. But anyway, we are talking about chilly weather, but
Yes.
tomorrow for our Saturday, it's going to be a little bit warmer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
It's kind of a little bit of a trade-off. So tomorrow will be a little bit warmer, but less sunshine. Now Sunday will be much cooler with more sunshine. So you kind of got to trade a little bit here. But taking a live look right now on our Beach Club cam, it is a gorgeous night across the entire low country. You can see those clouds out there starting to roll on through. But what I want you to take note of here is temperature sitting at 68 degrees. And it feels like 68 degrees. That humidity is up just a little bit. But check this out, our temperature trend over the next 5 days. We're going to hit about 84 tomorrow. But then our high temperature on Sunday, our high temperature is only going to top out at 68, and it's going to come with a gusty wind, so it's going to feel much cooler. And that's all thanks to this cold front off to the west. This is going to push its way into the low country as we head into Saturday evening. Ahead of it, we could see a stray sprinkle here or there tonight and into the day tomorrow, but it's not looking like those rain chances are high. Right now, Storm Team 2 radar clear and quiet. The clouds and the humidity going to keep our temperatures a little bit warmer tonight. We're going to stay into the mid to upper 60s throughout the entire night. So here's a look at those wake-up temperatures. Along the coastline, we're talking upper 60s. Further inland, mid 60s. 62 as you wake up in King Street tomorrow morning. 66 from Charleston up to Goose Creek. 63 in Walterboro. So not a bad start to your Saturday. And with that warmer jumping off point, our temperature is heading for 84 by tomorrow afternoon. This is well above where we should be. 80 along the beaches. There'll be more clouds than sun. By no means will it be a mostly cloudy day, but you won't see a lot of sunshine out there. And then those rain chances as we head into the afternoon. Here's a look at what I'm talking about on Futurecast. Tomorrow morning, mostly cloudy skies, the slight chance for a stray shower. You'll want to check in with Chrissy in the morning to see if there are any showers that have developed overnight. But really, this is the cold front that we're watching, and this is going to slide through between about 2 and 7 o'clock. Clearing the low country, though, very quickly as we head into the overnight hours, and then those winds are going to shift, and that's when that cold air does start to filter on in. So temperatures again tomorrow hitting about 84 degrees with a slight chance for some rain showers, especially into the afternoon hours. 68 is going to be the high temperature on Sunday. It's going to come with quite a gusty wind, though, so you can easily knock a good 5 to 10 degrees off your feel-like temperature for Sunday. Monday, back to work, back to school, and back to the 70s. We'll see temperatures slowly starting to warm again, but remaining well below average. Our normal high this time of year is about 76 degrees, and you can clearly see across the entire 10-day forecast Temperatures well below normal for this time of year. Those rain chances going up as we head to the middle to end of next week. But the much bigger story, Carolyn, continues to be those much cooler temperatures.
They most certainly are. All right, it is that time of year. It's football season. That's certainly what cooler temperatures suggest. So we are talking all about football in the News 2 Blitz right after a quick break.
Blitz on 2, sponsored by the College Planning Center, Steen Enterprises, the Curry Law Firm, and Roper's St. Francis Healthcare.
Thanks for watching the Blitz on 2. I'm Brianne Welch alongside Logan Reaver. Logan, region titles on the line tonight. Always we have some lopsided games, but overall a good week 9. And I know you had some exciting times out at our game of the week earlier today.
See, exciting times is putting it very mildly. There was just hours and hours where I was surrounded by barbecue, so I smell a lot like chicken and ribs. Well, I don't know if you're necessarily jealous now at this desk right now with the smell that I'm giving off, but it was, in terms of the actual eats and everything, it was a great time. And those people, most people there have been there every single year for decades, and nobody in the area lives there over at Baptist Hill, that is. They come back in for the reunion for the homecoming game. So if you want to talk about a home field advantage, they had a home field advantage probably times 50 with the amount of people that were literally in the area. So they definitely knew how to live it up over in that part of town.
Very cool. So we've got homecoming games. We always do. Let's talk a little bit about some other things that we were looking at tonight. Here's some things we were talking about. Like I said, we have a couple of region titles on the line, including Oceanside and Timberland, Manning and Hanahan. Those were the two big ones we were looking at. Who has just one loss in 5A? A couple teams still right there. First Baptist, can they shut out another team or just get another big win? And of course, our Blitz on 2 game of the week that we were just talking about. We're going to start with that.
Blitz on 2 game of the week, sponsored by the Curry Law Firm.
Winless military magnet heads to Baptist Hill, home of the best ribs in the country. Yeah, I said it. Our game of the week, as we talked about. First drive, Bobcats on the move, but now we're moving the other way. Dropping the lumber, and the Eagles got hope. They take that hope, and well, they go and start a trust fund. Same man who recovers the fumble ends up taking it in. Eagles strike first 6-0 after failing the 2. And how about some love for the refs? Who says there are no hugs in football? But back the other way, the turnover situation would be resolved check out that dime. Back corner and the Bobcats jump right back up. But back and forth we go, another keeper and another 6. Everyone was trying 2-pointers in this one, went all sorts of ways. Speaking of all sorts of ways, how about this highlight from all D to nothing but dingers. Screen pass setting up another red zone opportunity. And you know these Bobcats on this night, they would not seize up. Draw a play and it's time to get up close and personal, around the edge and into your living room. They know how to boogie over there. They did it all night, 74-12.
All right, that is a high-scoring game. Let's talk 5A action now. The first one we're going to go out to the Swamp. Region 8, I know. Fort Dorchester, they go on the road this week to Ashley Ridge at the Swamp. We're going to get right to that one. The Fort led by 17, but Ashley Ridge, they had a hot streak. So we're going to see a lot of Ashley Ridge highlights in this one. Matthew Duncan fires it over to Nick Cunningham, breaks several tackles before he's finally brought down by the Patriots, but he does get the first down. Later on, Duncan over the middle to Christopher Yates. He's wide open, makes the catch. Then he's going to make a couple cuts, takes it all the way to the house for the Swamp Foxes. They are still trailing, though, to Fort Dorchester. And then there was a little more bad news for the Patriots. This time, an interception. The Swamp Foxes, they bring back out just a little bit. They don't get any points from that one. Fort Dorchester, I know we didn't have any highlights from them, but they go on to win it 31-25.
One more Region 8 game. West Ashley and RB Stall. The Warriors have had a very hard time in 5A, but it's senior night and pink sleeves are a staple. And so were points in this one. Kenyatta Jenkins on the keeper. And try keeping this guy under wraps. Burst through like a grown man in a youth tee. Then he's showing off the whole repertoire. It's going to be Jalen Pickney on the other end of this one. And now we're sprinting while nobody is chasing. He's got that much room. Stahl also found some points on this night as well. It's going to be Tyson Richardson on the jet sweep. And, well, there's a reason he's the captain. He is to Stahl as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is to movie trailers. Vital. Justin Mazik also going to get in on the other end, and he's going to take this one all the way through. Take a gander at this man's wheels into the end zone. Lots of points as we're talking about. And then he leaves a little bit of the points for the big man, the big RB, Bienvenu. Get your hands off my lemonade. Right through the hole and into the end zone. West Ashley completes the W, 63-24.
Moving on to Region 7 now, the one-loss Berkeley Stags hosting the Stratford Knights. In the first quarter, multiple unsuccessful attempts to get points on the board, but it did finally happen in just a minute with a field goal for the Stags. That's good for 3 points.
Special teams.
Low scoring early. The Knights with several attempts of their own, but the ball's quickly back in Berkeley's hands. And watch this. Did you see it? Obviously, we didn't see this one either. It was so quick. Eric Tuttle eventually scored the first touchdown of the night. The extra point is good. It's 10-0 Berkeley at the end of the first quarter. Then it kind of got out of hands. Berkeley on a mission to win big. They remain unbeaten in region with a 51-20 win.
Okay, so maybe not that much special teams. Our win of the week team, Goose Creek, taking on James Island. The Trojans need a region win, but the Gators make it tough. Ball gets to DJ Matthews. Doesn't take any time to look for an open man because, well, there's a huge hole. This will be a touchdown for the Gators. And then Mukamu is going to take the quick toss to Morris Mazik, who takes it into the end zone. Again, it's going to be Matthews with the ball, and he sees an opening, and he sees a pylon. Goose Creek takes this one 31-14.
We have one more 5A game to get to. The Warriors, the Wando Warriors, and the Cane Bay Cobras. Third quarter, it was already 14-17 Wando. Then quarterback Will Pickering for Wando throws the ball. It is intercepted by Cane Bay's Amir Bonaparte. Wando says, not so fast. Just a couple of minutes later, Pickering throws it long to Dylan McCarthy, who then does some sort of Cobra avoidance stance, heads into the end zone for a touchdown, another 6 points. Then there's the extra point, so it's good. The score, Wando up 23-14. Wando, they beat Cane Bay 24-14.
Class 4A Region 7 scores tonight. Bluffton beat Colton County in a knockdown, drag-out kind of game, 34-31, and Beaufort beat Hilton Head 31-18. 33-18, I should say. Numbers are tough sometimes, too.
Sometimes they're hard to read. All right, well, we have much more to come tonight on the Blitz on 2. Region titles, this is where we get to them. On the line, 3A and 2A. We'll show you what happens after the break.